trying, I mean, it's definitely not all about just diagnosing Cs. Generally, they're used to sort of screen, and someone who has 2 or more of the Cs is usually someone who maybe should talk to their physician or a trained professional.
You were talking about how these drugs have effects, how they kill dopamine in your brain. Well, wouldn't the fluoride in our water and the GMOs in our food, wouldn't that kill it just as the same?
I'm not aware of anything that, any evidence for that, no.
Given that you were saying the number of people who abuse versus people who are addicted, you know, there are a decent amount, you know, not that many in percentage-wise people who abuse are actually addicted. Do you suggest a particular way to deal with someone who's an abuser? Because, I mean, there's all these, get your DUI, you have to go to this thing, go to court. So if you're an abuser of it, do you just treat everyone like they're addicted, or what have you seen as the most beneficial?
So in general, if you're identified with a problem like that, and so like let's say someone has a DUI and they are an abuser and it was an unfortunate circumstance and just the one time they ever drove drunk and they got picked up on a DUI, then that person will usually just stop drinking. Like that's kind of the normal response. So then that really, the definition really comes in what comes next. Like what sort of behaviors do they continue to engage in? It's not easy to make a specific diagnosis immediately. It usually requires a little bit of time.
So they'll cancel themselves out, you're saying, out of the...
Yes, they cancel out of the abuser category by continuing to drink, usually.
If you remove the substance and the brain heals to the greatest extent possible, but they've got less dopamine, does that mean they're happy or unhappy? I mean, is there hope for happiness in the future without the drug?
Yes, there's hope for happiness.
You showed a slide that had 3 modalities of treatment: meetings, motivational interviewing, and cognitive behavioral therapy. What's the information or the evidence that shows the preferred, the most successful method of treatment? And secondly, what's your preferred method of treatment?
Well, on that slide, it was showing that out of those 3 different things, 12 steps